Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dom and today I'm going to be talking about makeup palettes, well, eyeshadow palettes that I feel like are going to be my spring favorites. Okay, so if you want to see something like this, then stick around, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm glad you decided to click on the face and let's do this. Alright, so I've got my stack in front of me. Let's do this. Okay, so I didn't count them up, but it's a few of them here. These are the ones that I just feel like are my favorites. And so I feel like these are just gonna be really my favorites for springtime, if that makes any sort of sense. I feel like these are the ones that I'm really gonna gravitate towards more during the springtime, which makes sense. But anyway, let me stop rambling on. So the first one I want to talk about is the Glamlights Donut palette. I have not used any of these like matte shades out of this one yet, but the shimmers are very beautiful, and I just feel like it's very springtime and Easter-like. Easter is in a couple of days, so I probably will use this one to create a Easter look that's just like really beautiful and pastel-y. Man, I don't know, I just really like the layout of this palette. I think the colors are very beautiful. Glamlights formula is very special, and I highly recommend their eyeshadow palettes, and within the past few months I have collected a few more of their palettes. So hi Danny, my bunny is back here, so I'm excited to keep trying them. Alright, on a colorful note, this is the Colourpop Blue Moon palette. This is actually the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I love the way my eye look turned out. It is absolutely beautiful. It is just so pretty. I just love the way that this looks on my eyes. I love blue eyeshadow as it is. The formula is really great. I would definitely consider buying more from the monochromatic line series if they are all this formula. So highly thinking about it. My sister actually bought this one for me because she's so sweet. Two of my eyeshadows did fall out though. I dropped my palette and these two fell out, and then this one just tried to pop out when I opened this. So just be careful of that. Okay, so the next palette I want to talk about, this one's actually more of a everyday sort of palette. It's not as bright, but it still is beautiful. This is the Morphe 35C. I know a lot of people don't really like Morphe, and I don't know, I'm not all down with Morphe either, but I feel like this is a very beautiful palette if you already have it in your collection or you have something similar to this. This is just going to be one of those staples when I just need something very pretty and natural looking. This is going to be beautiful, because as much as I like blue eyeshadow, I know that I'm not going to want to wear blue eyeshadow everywhere to everything. So this is the palette that I know for sure that I'm going to reach for, just because I did reach for this before it got warm, but not before it got warm, before it got cold, and so I can't wait to use this one again. Alright, I'm just going to be putting these back in my drawer as I go because I don't want palettes everywhere. Alright, so this is another one by Glamlights, and this one is the Street Taco palette, which I actually got for Christmas. My mom got this one for me, and it is beautiful. The formula of these are really nice. I feel like my shades in here are just going to be so fun. Like the shade Guacamole, that is just a beautiful green, and then Red Onions is really cute. I've worn that one before. Pico de Gallo, that is really beautiful as well. The lime shade, beautiful. Like I don't know, I just feel like these colors are stunning. They're just so pretty. I really like this one a lot, so I think this is gonna be a cute springtime palette that I'm gonna enjoy thoroughly. And it's pretty small, so I think if we are sorry, so I do think if we are able to travel more this year, this spring, summertime, I definitely think this would be one that I would be more likely to travel with. I'm just trying to move these little palettes out of the way. The next one I'm super excited for because it's a pastel palette and it's all matte. This is the Shroud Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette. I have one of her other palettes, but this is my favorite. This formula here, these eyeshadows here are absolutely amazing. I remember when I discovered Butte Bean last springtime. Man. It's already been a year. That's all I've got to say. It's already been a year, but it is beautiful. I love all the shades. These pastels are very pigmented. They work wonderfully on my skin tone. Hey, Benny. No, Benny. They work wonderfully on my skin tone. They all show up on me, which is surprising because you know that sometimes pastels can kind of just disappear on deeper skin tones. However, these all show up very beautifully. They all have very nice lasting power. They blend out very well. I have used every shade in here. I think the only one that I don't love is the shade Third Eye. I just don't think this is one of my favorites. I don't think this is my favorite. I don't think this one doesn't really do anything for me, but Strawberry Milk I like, and the rest of them are really nice. This one is pretty, like, this one works. It's just, I don't think it looks appealing on my skin particularly, but I digress. This is gonna be a favorite. Like, I already know. I can feel it in my bones. What's up? Okie dokie. Ooh, so we only have 3 palettes left to talk about. We're doing great. We're doing great, sweetie. This one is the Vivid Rose palette by Give Me Glow. So I discovered Give Me Glow last year as well, and I have some of their single eyeshadows in this palette. Hold on. Like these, all of these here and this here are all the purpley kind of bluish toned ones. Those are all Give Me Glow, and I love them so much. So that prompted me to buy the Vivid Rose palette when this released, and I love the color scheme. The only one that I had an issue with was blending out Flower Power, this orchidey purple shade here. It is absolutely stunning. It might have been user's error or something like that, so I am going to try that one again just to kind of see, because it is a beautiful purple and I really want it to work. So hopefully it was just me being an idiot and not knowing how to blend it out for some reason. But I love this. It is so pretty. I just really like these dusty mauve pinks and bright pink. I'm feeling it, all right? I'm feeling it for the springtime. It just reminds me of flowers. I'm an idiot because it's a Vivid Rose palette, so rose flowers. All right, well, Give Me Glow, you knew what you were doing with the colors. You knew that they were gonna remind you of flowers. Are you being good, Bunny boy? My bunny, he's sketching me out back here because he's just running around. Anyway, next palette is from Glamlight, and this one was one that I purchased for my birthday back in November because this was, I feel like this was a late release palette for Glamlight, but I'm glad that I got it when I did. This was one that I didn't think I was going to. Hey, Benny, he's sniffing me. Sniffing my back. This is one that I didn't think that I was gonna buy because I was like, don't know if I need it. I just kind of heard like mixed reviews on it, but I personally love it. And this is the Ice Cream Dream palette. It is stunning. The formula of these is really nice. All of the pastels have worked on me. I also use a eyeshadow base to apply these over top of. The shimmers, as you can see, are very reflective and beautiful. And then this top row here is definitely a little bit on the deeper side of things. But I really like this, especially for springtime. Springtime just screams pastels to me. And so this is definitely one of my favorite pastel palettes, for sure. The formula is 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it, especially if you're on the fence about getting it. I like it a lot. the last and final palette that I have to talk about today is the Be Perfect Carnival 3 palette, which I purchased last year as well. And I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this one because it's deeper shades. They're deeper, so I feel like they're going to be a little bit more versatile, and I do know that I do want deeper toned shades as well. Some of these other palettes are definitely more light pastel-y, but this one is just a little bit richer, and I feel like I'm gonna love this for sure, especially to use with some of those other palettes that I talked about previously. So yeah, I'm excited. You're excited. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite palette out of these palettes I just showed you is. Have you tried any of these? What do you think your favorite palette is going to be? Is there any new palettes that you are waiting for to be released? Because I know that there's one that I'm waiting for, and I'm really going to try to grab it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.